Guys, Bitcoin had a big drop yesterday, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about why we saw this drop. I am going to talk about what I see happening next for Bitcoin. Is this something to be worried about? Are we going to break down from this orange box and go down to lower prices again? Guys, make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video. We have a lot of things to go over. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it. And on the 4-hourly time frame, guys, you can see that Bitcoin has had a decent pullback. And right now we find ourselves, you can see that we did find support of the edge of the orange box here. So the orange box is supporting the Bitcoin price. This is why it's so important to pay attention to all of this. And in fact, in the last few videos, I have said that should we have a big pullback, then the orange box is most likely going to support the Bitcoin price, not only because of the box itself, but also because we have the very important moving averages right here. So you can see we have the 50-day moving average, the orange line right here, and we have the 100-day moving average, which is the purple line, right? So you can see the purple line is trying to hold up this daily candle right here. We've had a wick down, but this is all good so far, guys. So yeah, we had a pullback. The reason why we had this pullback is because there's been a lot of dumping through the Ethereum ETF. So that is one thing. So you can see that Ethereum had a big pullback yesterday. Why? Because if you look at the flows of the Ethereum spot ETF, you can see that Grayscale have actually dumped almost $800 million worth of Ethereum here. So the rest of the ETFs, they are seeing some steady inflows. So that is all fantastic. But then you have Grayscale dumping huge amounts. However, they're doing it pretty fast, actually. If you look at all of the Ethereum that Grayscale has, they have about $8 billion worth of Ethereum left. So if you consider they've dumped $800 million already, they've dumped about 10% of the Ethereum that they actually have. So they're doing it at a much quicker pace than with the spot Bitcoin ETF. As you know, with the Bitcoin ETF, also Grayscale were dumping a lot of Bitcoin in the beginning, but they're doing it much faster with Ethereum. So I would say at this pace, give it a few weeks, and then I do think that you are probably not going to see as big of an effect from the dumping of the Ethereum here from Grayscale. And then it's all about when should you start to see that trend shift. So when are you going to accumulate Ethereum if you believe that we're going to go up to higher prices, if you're afraid of Grayscale dumping? So that is the key thing here. For me, guys, I am perfectly happy even accumulating at these levels, guys, because I do think that over time, we're going to see higher prices for Ethereum. Not only that, I do think that the Ethereum ETF, so the inflows here, are going to spark a new mini altcoin season at some point in the future. And I do think that Bitcoin is going to go up to higher prices as well. So for me, everything is looking pretty well still. So for traditional markets, you did have a huge dump yesterday. So in fact, this drop you saw for traditional markets, it is somewhat historical, because look at this daily candle. This was a big one. In fact, the S&P 500 has officially closed 2.3% lower, ending its longest streak without a 2% decline since 2007. So since 2007, we haven't had a 2% drop in one day. So $1 trillion was erased from the traditional markets. So that is absolutely huge. You can just see the absolute bloodbath you have here. Nvidia down almost 6.5%. So this is not crypto, guys. This is stocks. So yeah, very tough day for the stock market yesterday. And so also Bitcoin obviously got affected by it. NASDAQ registers biggest one-day drop since October of 2024 as well. So yeah, that had something to do with the drop as well. But Bitcoin did not drop that hard. If this would have been a few months ago, I do think that Bitcoin would have dropped even harder. But I do think that relatively, Bitcoin is looking pretty strong right now. And the narrative of buying more Bitcoin and adding that to the balance sheet of companies, of even governments and such, it is going to continue to be a trend throughout this and next year. So I'm not too worried about that, guys, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. However, the economy is becoming a bit weaker. So you can see that we had the manufacturing index, it dropped by minus 17% or minus 17 points in July. It is the lowest since the 2020 pandemic. So aside from the pandemic, these readings are the worst since the 2008 financial crisis. So maybe the economy is not as strong as it may seem here at a glance. So this is definitely something we need to be on the lookout for. So Bitstamp are also going to start distributing the Mt. Gox Bitcoin today to their customers. So we already know that Kraken has distributed their Bitcoin. In fact, if you look at the effect that the distributions had on Kraken itself, it didn't have that big an effect because after the Mt. Gox creditors' repayment, all global time zones have now passed. So Kraken's spot Bitcoin trading volumes and exchange flows are just normal. The instant dump you worried about didn't occur. Any price drop would be likely due to market sentiment, not Mt. Gox selling. So this is all great. So yeah, I think that in general people are overestimating how fearful you should be here for the Mt. Gox distributions here. So that is also something to take note of. And stablecoin liquidity is picking up. So stablecoins are going up. USD Tether supply is going up. And this is one of the significant signs and tells of a new bull trend commencing. So all is good, guys. And of course, if you want to get the best deposit bonuses available out there, Bybit up to $30,000 right here. OKX up to $60,000 in BitGet, up to $40,000. And Able claim a free $300 trade by depositing $100. So make sure to take advantage of all of these ones. Best trading toolkit available out there, Lux Algo. You get 20% or up to 20% off by using this link as well. Guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.